We can create Salesforce account with a free Salesforce lifetime account using a URL called developer.salesforce.com developer.salesforce.com. So this is a lifetime free account with all the features enabled. But if you ask me what is the limitations is that you are not allowed, you will be having a minimum set of licenses. So with that, you can able to practice whatever the Salesforce features are existing, like whatever Salesforce features we have in the real subscription, all the features will be enabled only with the limited licenses. Limited licenses in the sense you cannot create more than five users technically, but you can create up to 2000 users, but 2000 users is not useful. Only the 5 users is something we can able to practice all the features of Salesforce. Okay. And the other limitations here we add like storage. You cannot have more than 10,000 records. You cannot create you can't. There is a data storage limit. Like we have like 15 MB somewhere. The limits is I didn't remember like what exact number, but we have a storage limits. Like 10,000 records you can create for one object. Okay. Now the URL is developer.salesforce.com. You can able to create a Salesforce account from salesforce.com directly. You can create a Salesforce account directly from salesforce.com, but this is not a free version. This is a trial version for 30 days. If I can create like start my free trial, it will give 30 days free trial. After that, it will give 30 days free trial for a professional edition, and after that you have to pay for the subscription. Okay. So being a developer, I don't think we would be needed this free account. We'll be creating a developer account. So click on sign up. The URL is developer.salesforce.com. Remember, sign up. We can do it later. I just take you a few steps. Yeah. And I can say this one is, which month is this? July. Pressing. And email, you can give like your personal emails, and I recommend to give personal email only. And job role, you can mention whatever you want. It doesn't really matters. Like I can say present India, and your username, it's a look like a email format. You can give whatever you wanted. Okay, it's not really important that you have to provide a valid email. You can give whatever you wanted. I can say july-prasim@prasim.com. So this looks like email format, isn't it? I don't think this is like, yeah, this looks like email format, right? Okay, this is your username, july_prasim@prasim.com. Once it will send you a verification, a normal account sign up, you will receive in a inbox. Almost there, but it's not even sent an email. Login.salesforce.com. Login with different user. Ideally, you don't want to do. You will be receiving an email, but why it is not sending? It's not sent an email. Looks like there is another issue. Let me create one more account. You can create a number of accounts. That's okay. So let me create quickly the other account. Resume. Okay, this is active. Okay, now we got it. Fine. Verify your account. Change password. So it's Salesforce @143 capital S. Okay, password. Change password. So now we got our developer edition, the instance whatever we have created a free account, that is known as a developer edition. Developer edition is free. It's as similar as production. Okay. No thanks, I don't want to save it. Let me go to, I don't need to even block it. Yep. Okay. Now this is your developer edition. Okay. So we got whatever we needed to practice. And if you can ask me like who created these records, like there are existing records in the objects that is called sample account, sample records provided by Salesforce for your quick practice. Instead of focusing on the data, you can focus on technical aspects. Okay. Now to understand this tool, what is the basic requirement first we should understand the terminology of Salesforce. See, terminology in the sense like what we can say like opportunities, leads, task, file and all this, right? The panel whatever you are seeing here, like all this like opportunities, leads, task and all this is called tabs. What is this called? Tabs. Okay. And in lightning, in classic this is a tabs, and in lightning these are navigation items. These are called navigation items. What do you say? Navigation item. If you let me switch to classic again, why I'm saying it's tabs. If you can go to classic, now you can see charter, library, content and subscription. This will generally say tabs. So there is a terminology little changes, but technicalities remain same. Classic to lightning. So we'll be discussing about lightning now. So here we'll say navigation items. All these are called navigation items. Now what is this 9 dots? 9 dots? Yeah, 9 dots. This is called app launcher. This is called app launcher. You can search here or you can click view all. View all get you all the application. These are your apps and all these are your navigational items. Okay. You cannot access everything from here. Like you cannot fill like all this almost like more than 50 we have here. You cannot add technically. Once whatever if you need anything extra, you can come to the app launcher and we can select. Directly it will open up. Clear? So these are called navigation items and we have an app launcher to switch between different applications. Like I'm in sales. Now if I want to go to service, I can either go to the service. So whenever I switched it, I have a data change like the navigation items is changed to required navigation items of his services. Okay. Now do we have an opportunity here? No, right? Now if a user wanted to add his navigation item, all you can go to view all and look for your opportunity. If you have, if you want to do either, you can also do search, quick search, Open opportunities. There is arrow mark down, right? Click on it. You can see new opportunity. Open recently viewed in the new tab. Here you can't add it. Okay. It cannot be overridden. There is a settings. Okay. Cool. If as soon as you click this down arrow, right, you can see another plus symbol saying that add a navigation item to the navigation bar. This is your navigation bar and you can add your navigation items. But it depends upon this app permission. It depends upon the app permission, how you created your application. But Salesforce, sales, service, and all these applications are provided by Salesforce as a standard functionality. Sales, service, marketing, community, all these are applications provided by Salesforce. Okay. Now, if I wanted to say like I wanted sales is my first app, you can simply drag and drop. You can reorder it by simply dragging and dropping. Okay. What is app launcher here? Where do I need to access from app launcher? Where I wanted to access app launcher? In 9 dots. And what is navigation bar? Yeah, these items are called navigational items. Okay. Okay. For a quick start, we can also discuss. Let me create one account here. Where I'm creating my account by which app? Say service, right? So I'm creating an account in services. Now I'm creating like Prasim July is my account. Account record I'm creating is just a simple form, account record form, and I'm saving like. So I created my record, isn't it? This is called your record. Which record is this? Account record created under service app, right? If I switch my application to sales, will I able to access my account record whatever I created in services? Everyone agrees to know, or anyone have like a different opinion? Okay, so before we discuss anything, let's go and see some diagram. Oh, okay. Okay. Please challenge me if you face any difficulties or if you get any other opinions. Okay, I'm open for challenges. Okay, let's say this is your Google Drive. This is your Google Drive, or we can say Google account, and you share it contacts. You know, right? Google, whatever you store in mobile, like if you are Android users, I don't know about iPhone whether they're connected to contacts to Google, but if you are using like Android, if your Google account contacts, you know, right, all your contacts will be synced to Google account, isn't it? You have a phone one, and you have like phone two, and you have like computer. Now you saved one contact from phone to Google account contacts. Will that be accessible across all your devices, or they will not be accessible? Yeah, they are connected. It's the same account. Okay, it's you only. It's your devices, and you are logged in with the same account with all these three devices. But you created from the different, different phone, right? So it means whatever the record you created from different factors, but they are sharing a same database, isn't it? When they have a sharing a same database, will reflect in all the devices across all devices, right? In our Salesforce also, your DB remains same. Your DB remains same. This is your DB, and if these are your applications, sales, and you have like service, you have like sales service. When a user comes, if user comes, he creates and he accesses sales, and then he accesses in a tab called account tab, and he created a new record. Okay, so it will store under your account, same database, right? Now let's say if user comes, he accesses your account object, he is trying to read a data, now to read a data, from where you will get a data? From a same DB, nothing but S objects. Now whatever you are saving with the same person, these two users are same user, instead of accessing from sales, he is trying to access from service. Will he can able to see the record or not in this case? Yes, the user can able to see the account record even though he created from the different application. You can see, right? He can able to access it. So what does it mean? Your application doesn't control your record visibility, record securities. Your application doesn't control your record securities. Clear? Will you all agree to this point? Yeah. No, it will not say anything. This record doesn't have any information about your application. Application is just an interface just to maintain your navigation items. That's it. Application, what application contains? Application contains, if this is your application, okay, so you do, now let me explain and then we can discuss. Sorry to hold you, but again, if this is your application, okay, what application contains? Application contains only three things. One is application logo, application name, order of navigation items. What application contains here? Application only contains three things: application logo, application name, order of navigation items. Only these three things can be controlled by application, nothing else in the system. If you can ask me a question like why we need to create a application, okay? Now understand this way. If a HR person is coming in the system, what HR person usually access as soon as she logs in or he logs in? The employee information or offers and all this stuff, right? If a company CEO logs in, what he can able to access, what he will access for the first time, what he needed in the first step. As a company CEO, what he needed always? No, like high level details. What is high level details of anything, any systems? Like it's a reports and dashboards, right? So as soon as he logs in, then he need to select and he will get an app saying that reporting or daily revenues or whatever app will create, and will give only those navigate items whatever he need, like reports, dashboards and opportunities, something like this, revenue, high level information. Like if a person from a sales team logs in, what he needed, sales, like a marketing person, what he needed, like he need to have a leads, he need to have an opportunity, and he need to have a products, offers, campaigns, so different things he would be needed, right? It's about the user experience that we are providing through application to end users, or like a actual Salesforce users so that they can continue their daily activities with a minimal navigation clicks. Okay, so you cannot, like, you if you can see a different role people, they would be needed different types of navigation item. They don't need really every time, like they don't need all the tabs available. They need only 4 or 5 tabs on their daily activity. Sometimes it need like 10 tabs, depends upon their working role. Okay, but again, as this will control only this one, but application is not even talking about which type of record sharing, record security. Is clear? Will you all agree to this point? Any confusions? Silence means yes or no. Okay, okay, cool. So let's do a quick app creation for ourselves. Like I'm not discussing anything this, like what is this and all. So we can discuss going further. Okay. So now let's create one application for us. One application, custom application. There are two types of features always available in Salesforce. One is standard features provided by Salesforce, like sales, service and all is something provided by Salesforce, is not created by us, right? You will not get rid of those applications. You have to keep, either use it or disable it, but you have to keep in your system always. You cannot delete it. Okay. Salesforce doesn't allow you to delete any standard features of Salesforce. Either you use it or you don't use it, but keep it in your system. Okay. No, now if I want to modify anything, you can have access to setup. There is a gear symbol, a setting symbol. Click on the setup and you'll see in home. After selecting home, you can simply search for anything. Like now I need to create an application. I'll look for app manager. You can see app manager, right? This is where you'll create your own custom application. This is where you'll create your own custom application. Now there are two different types of application, like lightning apps. One is connected app, one is lightning app. What is this? Before talking about new lightning app, let's discuss about connected. What is connected app? What do you think, like with the name itself, what you are thinking? Like, is there any guesses here? Connected app. Sorry, shared. What is shared? I mean, what might be shared here? What kind of different application within the same system or different systems? Okay. Now, connected app is something like to authorize your Salesforce instance while doing integrations. So let's say if you want to call a Salesforce service, or if you want to get a data from Salesforce service, first we need to authorize, right, in the API calls. Those authorizations will be provided through connected apps. This is for a third party services. If you are integrating your third party systems, like so few example like AWS, Microsoft Azure, or like Oracle and the any like ERP systems, anything, to authenticate yourself you need to create a connected app. Okay, this is for a API version. For now, whatever the application we are seeing, those are called lightning apps. Those are called lightning apps. Now let's create a lightning app. As I said, what lightning app contains? App logo, app name and order of items. Now what is my app name? I'll say administration. My app name I'm mentioning is a administration. And what is developer name and app name? What do you think that what is developer name? And why I am asking these questions, thinking that everyone knows about the software development skills, right? Either you have a different backgrounds from Java and .NET. So I'm just asking this, what is this developer name? But developer name, then I'm giving as administration, but my name is Lakshmi Deepak. At least in the system it says July present. Okay. Okay. Now if I write a code something like this, I created a variable of integer like say string, okay, username equal to something, either I'll say string username equal to, which one is right? No, which one is right here? Why first one? Why not second one? Okay, even I kept colon here. Spaces are not allowed, right? This is called, what is this names technically you'll say? What we generally say for these type of things called application program interface. Application program interface is nothing but your API, right? API names doesn't allow any spaces or special character except underscores, isn't it? This is your API name used by the API and managed package. This name must be unique across all apps. It is a developer name where you can use in a programs, okay? Developer name is for a backend, like if you are writing any program or like custom solutions, that time you will be end up in using developer name instead of app name. This is just a label for a user. For a backend, this is the scenario, right? Clear? Developer name is not the developer name, it's a API name, okay? And description, this is my first app to deal with configurations. Now, as soon as you see a red asterisk, I know that you will understand this is a required fields, isn't it? And if there is no one, that is called optional. What is this I? What do you generally say with this I? Info and any other terms? So in Salesforce, this I is technically called help text. What is called? Help text. Help text will give you, next to the label, you'll get this I symbol and you'll get this name. I mean, the hover text. Or there is other way of saying called tooltips. Now this is called app name. You can upload any of your image. I don't think I have any, but I'll try. If you don't upload any image, you will get the Salesforce default logo. You can see there is a Salesforce default logo, right? You'll get that. So downloads. What is this download? 6 KB. Okay, fine. It's a ghost. Now upload it. Now use this app color instead of Hogs custom. By default, the ARC custom colors are blue and all. If you are using image color, it might map the color schema of your logo. It picks a particular pixel and it will update your look and feel of application as same as logo. Okay, I mean logo in the sense it doesn't show your logo always. A pixel of color it will take. Okay, like we can say hue effects. And click off next. Now the question is that what is form factors? Form factors means standard navigation and console navigation. The one you are seeing is called standard navigation. The one you are seeing is called standard navigation. This standard navigation in the sense, if you open any record, if you do a computer shutdown, if you come back tomorrow, if you open it, all your tabs will be open or you need to open it again. Open it again, right? But imagine that if you are working as a support engineer. If I say support engineer, you might need to cross-reference a different record information, right, for a particular customer. Yes, let's say if your shift time is completed, you can't complete that work that day. You go back to home. If you come back to tomorrow, all your open records are expired and it forces you to open again. Will you be comfortable in doing that again and again every day? No. That way, the Salesforce decided to provide such a functionality that a console. What is this console in the sense? Whatever you open any record, it will open within the single page. Let's say if I go to accounts, I open this Prism, you can see it is opening inside only, it is not opening outside. Okay. If I go to all accounts, let's say all accounts, I open Princeton. Now I can see Prism I can access. Here I can go and I can see my contact information. I can open my contact. It is opening under this account only, right? Now if I switch my applications, if I switch my application to sales again with a standard navigation, this is called standard navigation. The one tabs you are getting always, this is called standard navigation. If I open standard navigation, any record, like if I open like present July, now if I want to open another record, if I click here, what happening? Whatever record I open, that is closing, isn't it? Yes or no? Yeah. So it means that I cannot have a cross-referencing. Now if I can go to the service, I mean console applications, console navigation, whatever the data I open, it is opened again, right? It's not even closing. This is easy for me to handle my daily business instead of reopening those records again and again. Okay. Even if I do a logout, even let's say I closed it, everything I closed it. I go back. Login.salesforce.com is a URL to use to log in. July underscore Prasim at prasim.com and I'll say password. I don't want to register my phone. Let's go to my application. I closed everything. Now I'm going to Sales Console. Now you got the records open, right? So now you can see this is called console navigation. All your open history will be saved under Salesforce server history. Okay. But these licenses, these applications need extra licenses. You need to pay extra. It's not free. Okay. Clear? Okay, this is called console navigation or other navigation. But for now, let's focus on creating a standard navigation. Sorry, I closed everything. I have to do from starting, right? Okay, new Lightning app, and I'll say administration, developer name, and this is my configuration app, and upload logo. Download this, my fast now. I'll use color schema of my app. It doesn't make big difference, but because my logo doesn't have much pixel about blue and hue effects. And now I'm creating a navigation style is called standard navigation. We are not creating console, standard. And supported form factors. Either you are creating this application for both desktop and phone, or this application is only available for desktop or only available for phone. Okay, you can choose which devices. Now I'll say desktop and phones. Phones includes like all your tabs, iPads and all other multimedia devices. Okay, big to small. And setup experience we'll discuss later further by going now. For now I'm going to create setup, full setup for options. So I'll select setup only. Have permission. Earlier, right, I used when I'm trying to explain to you in the starting, like I wanted to add opportunity to the navigation item. It is not, it doesn't show up an option for me, right? Then I said it might be restricted by Salesforce. Yes or no? Here, I try to add one more like view all. I'll say case. Okay, it's already there. View all. Entitlements, let's go entitlement. So I down arrow and I tried, okay, here you got add entitlements to navbar. If you want to disable such permission to users, if you want to disable this add entitlements to navbar, you can choose by selecting disable end users personalization of navigation items for the app. Okay. Clear? And if you want to disable other tabs instead of opening in that application, within the application, you can also disable it. For now, I am not doing any of these things. It will create a confusions for our record references. Now, what is add utility item? Add utility item. Let's go to my leads. I'll say all open leads. So there are few leads records created by Salesforce. Oh, okay. It's not added here. Utility is not added. Okay. Utility in the sense, just below the record, you will be having one more tab to quickly access the information of those details. Okay. It's kind if you want to connect with them quickly or something like this, you can have utility bars in the bottom. So let me add utility bar for the app, and I'll say charter feed. Utility item, I'll say macros, recent items, recent item label, leave all AP. I'll say account. I don't need this. Save. Okay. I'm just adding accounts, utility bar, which tabs you need. This is called navigation items. You can select whatever tabs you needed from here. Like I'll say I need contacts. Okay. And I'll say opportunities. And I'll say leads. These are the standard tabs available I'm using. Now, as I said, right, HRs, your CEOs, sales representatives, right? All these will come under profiles. Okay. Now, you are creating a new application. Does it gonna applicable for all users or it will be applicable for a few users? It's your decision. Either you can select all profiles by doing Control A. I mean, you can select all and you can add it, or you can select a specific profile. Now I'm selecting a system administrator. That is my user profile by default. System administrator, save and finish. Now if I can go here, I can access my administration. I can access my administration. We added only 4 tabs, right? Accounts, contacts, opportunities, and leads, isn't it? Clear? And this is called your utility bar. Here you can see simply recent items. You can simply get your account records. Yes or no? This is called utility bar. So if you are in opportunities, if you want to quickly access your accounts, you can click on it and you can directly open your account records. This is like a users can quickly access records across the application. Clear? Any questions? Or if you want to do any charter post, let's say most recent, or if you want to see any charters, latest posts, and you don't have anything, let me post one charter saying that, hey, we need to follow this tomorrow. If users can also do a charter post like you do a feeds in the Facebook or other Twitters, so users can also post latest post, most recent activities. Bookmarks usefully no bookmarks. Okay, charter feed is not posted yet. Refresh it. Okay, I added a wrong thing here. Sorry. I might need to add something else. I added something else. Okay. Setup. Let's customize few things. Are you guys following? Responses are becomes silent. Let's discuss. Like you don't want to sit and you don't want to listen whatever I'm saying. Like you can always we can discuss it. Always. So I'm going to update. Like I created one. I decided like it's a wrong charter feed that I added. So I wanted to do a correction. So I'll go to manage applications, utility items, and in the charter feed, let's remove it. I'll add one. History. Okay, charter feed is right. and label bookmark. Okay, feed type is bookmark, that is wrong. To me, what I follow, to me. Yep. Otherwise I can say what I follow. Say, let's go back here, and here you can see an application saying that favorite list, and what is this called? Details. Refresh. Here you got it right. Recent items is different. Charter feed. Now you got communications, right? Now you can do a comment, or you can like, that will be available directly here. As soon as you made any changes, like comment. Hey, that's okay. Might be in this case I am doing everything on my own, but in other ways the users can post, like the way I am doing, users can also comment me here, okay? And I can see like, to link record, start typing record name. You can also tag records. See, this is your record. Directly users can able to get into here, okay? So this is kind of a charter feed, and utility bar will give you a quick access of your different things. Like if something you need to access quickly, so you can use utility feed, and these are your navigation items. This is our custom applications. Clear? Any questions till this point? I don't know. Any questions? No?